Hi there and welcome to Phantom Flight School. This is an introduction lecture. First of all, thank you for taking this course. I do appreciate your support. This course is aimed at all users right from beginner to advanced and professional level. It is more about how to fly your drone safely, understanding the DJI Go app and all the flight modes. I also touch on some autopilot shots with Litchi and then flight data. We'll cover that as we go through everything. So section 1, introduction, that is this lecture. Section 2, we go into the DJI Go app and camera settings. Now bear in mind that you have the Phantom 3, Phantom 4, Mavic and so on. So I've had to separate everything logically to be as intuitive as possible, and I hope you find it intuitive. So we start off with a Go app overview. That means general means it applies to all drones. And then Go app settings part 1 and 2. Followed by camera settings general, and then we have app settings for the Phantom 4 Pro, that's part 1 and 2, and then for the Mavic. So if you have a Mavic or a Phantom 4 Pro, I recommend you start at the beginning, you go through the general lectures, and then you get to your specific lecture for content that pertains to your drone. Section 3 is about pre-flight and setup. This is general, it applies to all drones. So the first lecture is pre-flight setup, followed by the control sticks. Section 4 is flight training, and this goes through various levels. We start off with beginner's level. Obviously, if you know how to fly your drone, you can skip this and go to a higher level. But we have beginner's takeoff training, what the app looks like during flight, and beginner training exercises as well as landing. Followed by that, we go to the intermediate training with intermediate exercises, then advanced exercises, and finally the pro exercises. Section 5, we look at the basic flight modes, and these are general. They apply to all the drones that have these flight modes. So starting off with the point of interest mode, and this is from the DJI Go app, Waypoints, course lock, and home lock. Then we look at section 6, Tapfly. We have an introduction lecture, how to use Tapfly, obstacle avoidance, a show reel of shots done with Tapfly, and then Tapfly mode specific to the Phantom 4 Pro because it's got 1 or 2 extra modes. Active track, a general lecture, then part 1 for the Phantom 4 Pro and Mavic, and part 2 for the Phantom 4 Pro and Mavic, as active track on the Phantom 4 Pro and Mavic is a little bit different to the Phantom 4, and then part 3. Section 8 cover other flight modes like tripod mode, draw mode, and terrain follow mode. Section 9, we look at autopilot with Litchi, and we cover 2. The first is orbit. There's an introduction, setup, execution, review, and then we look at waypoints, and specifically the point of interest flyby, which is one of my favorite shots. Setup, execution, and review. Finally, a section which I added recently is about flight data analysis and more with Air Data UAV. You might remember them as Healthy Drones. This is a wonderful service, very important if you have a drone business and you need to keep flight data, or if your regulations require you to keep flight data, such as flight logs. So there's an introduction, data storage and access, analysis of data, maintenance, data reporting, and then finally sharing. Well, that is your jam-packed curriculum for Phantom Flight School, and please remember to join the Phantom Film School Facebook group if you haven't done so already. This is really where the learning continues. There are lots of active members who can help you answer questions, give you reviews of your work, and it's a great place to showcase your work. So be sure to check it out. And once again, thank you for your support and for watching this introduction lecture.